We're in today with the GeForce GT 320. This is a 2009 video card with 72 shaders. It's got 1 gig of VRAM DDR3, 540 MHz on the core clock and 790 MHz on the memory clock. 128 bits and DirectX 10.1 support. I'm gonna pair it up with this Intel Xeon W3690 with 6 cores and 12 threads and core speed on 4000 MHz. You see it, yeah? 4000 MHz. But for some reason, MSI Afterburner is keep saying that it's 3.6. It's a bug, it's a tat. We're gonna jump in a couple of games with this video card and we're gonna see how it holds. Let's go. Let's start with World of Tanks and see how it runs on 1080p with minimal details. I got 500 nearly to 600 megabytes of VRAM utilization from this. Maximum core load, it's utilizing 100% on the fan speed in order to give me this 54 degrees on the GPU's temperature, you know, but it's doing okay. Whenever I'm sniping, apparently I get lower FPS, but that is okay. Can't complain about this because it's 1080p. If I want better FPS, I think I have to go 1366 or 1024 or resolutions like smaller ones in order to get better frame time. You can actually see the moment it gets to 80, 70 FPS, the frame time is good. The moment I snipe through the bush or zoom in, you see the spikes. You see how it's doing. Not okay, you know, but overall it's good, you know. Now with 1366 you can actually see in some cases I even got 200 FPS, and that's how I need to be, you know. It's on minimal, but yeah, I need the FPS. I need at least 60 FPS on minimal. In this situation, you can actually see that he's doing a fantastic job. 178 watts consumption from this computer. Now it's doing much better with nearly 200 FPS from 4 to 7 ms. That's the real number I want from this. Look at this, 52 degrees now. It's still on maximum load. Who the f man? No, come on out. I didn't ratato, it was penetrato. All jokes aside, I entered GTA 5 with this video card and look at this. So I put 1024, 50% render scale, I put normal details, it looks like doggo. I got 60 FPS with the GT 320, come on. Today's purpose is not to butcher the video card, it's find solution in order to get this video card to run with playable FPS. In this situation, I didn't want to put 800 by 600 because I think it would have looked really doggo, you know, but I know 1024, it's almost. And in this case, with 50% render scale, almost holding 30 FPS constant. I mean, this is what you need, you know, from a video card like this, you know, games that works. And in this case, I can actually see GTA 5 is using 830 megabytes of VRAM from this video card, 9699. It's maximum load on the GPU's core, and 7.1 gig of system RAM being utilized. And the CPU is doing the job and is giving me 40 FPS on average. Yeah, overall performance is okay-ish, you know. A proper GTA that you need to put on a video card like this. So I got 1080p with this video card and look how it's working. I had to activate non-3D MS Afterburner in order to make that work, but regardless, you can actually understand. I got 60-70% load on the video card. It's working really nice with this, and yeah, I got 50 degrees with this. This is the right game that needs to be added on a video card like this. You got only 200 megabytes of VRAM utilization, say 60-80% load on the core. You can see that the GPU is doing the job, the system is doing the job. So do I recommend it? Yeah, definitely. I got hundreds of FPS, 41 on minimal, and that's not okay, you know, but considering how many hundreds of FPS I have, I will say this is decent, this is adequate. But if you're going in first person here driving, see, there are some glitches, you know. I think that's the reason I have problems here, but yeah, I have no complaint about it. This is the game that needs to be on a video card like this. No jokes. All jokes aside, this is perfect. But if we're jumping in Black Ops 2 with this, you can actually see the video card in the system is taking 170 watts consumption from this PC, from the wall. So in this case, the video card on 720p with low details, you can actually see that is doing a fantastic work overall here. You can play the game with maximum load on the core and still manage to put some FPS here. If I'm interested on playing older titles, at least I need to put a game like this on a GT 320, you know, in order to play on 720p. 720p because back in the day 720p was an adequate resolution in this case. I mean, the computer itself doesn't have any problem here. You can actually see that it's using like a 20% load on the CPU with less than 50 degrees on the CPU. I mean, that is a decent performance, you know. CPU like this back in the days would have been fantastic. But if we're jumping in Paladins with this combination, with this video card, with this system, look at this. It's working really nice, 720p, low details. I think I have even 50% render scale in this situation, but I will take this because I want a lot of FPS. Every time I come in this game, every single video card is working really nice, you know. I like low-end GPUs in this 230 megabytes of VRAM utilized only. It's okay-ish, you know, if you're interested on actually playing some online games with people, this is the right one. The CPU, on the other hand, is on 30% load with 53 degrees on the CPU side, and it's doing a fantastic job, you know. Only 5.8 gig of system RAM being utilized, but it's holding pretty well, you know. Still 100 FPS. I got an average 157, you know, with 2 minimals. There are in some situation that is dropping too low, you know, but it's okay. But if we're jumping into an old game that was designed for a video card like this, look at this. So I got 1280 on the resolution with maximum details, and apparently the video card is not loaded. Look at this. 45 degrees, 41% loaded, and 760 megabytes of VRAM. This game is loading the video card better than Paladins and all kinds of online games. Those ones were like super bad when it comes to utilizing the video card. I mean, I'm 100% sure I could have loaded Paladins, you know, put a high resolution, more details and stuff like that, but I wanted hundreds of FPS because it feels better when you have an old video card like this and you run hundreds of FPS, like look at in Doom here. Seriously, this is actually fantastic performance here, and it's working really nice. Overall, Doom, it looks fantastic, the resolution is good. If you're interested on putting higher resolution, I think there is another version that allows you to put 1080p and stuff like that on higher, but in this case, ideal would be to have resolutions like this to be more retro-ish, you know. The details are fantastic, it's ultra, and there's no problem. On the CPU side, I mean, 30 degrees, you can actually understand the CPU is not being utilized, 4.4 gig of system RAM being used, and overall, great. You know, Doom is exactly the game that needs to be added on a video card like this. But if we're jumping in Fallout with this video card on 1080p with medium details, because I got 70% load on the core, so I think this is the limit on how much this video card can do in Fallout, and I got 145 watts consumption on average. Only 300 megabytes of VRAM, but the game looks gorgeous, you know. So in some cases when you're looking at a map, you got lights and stuff like that, you notice there's a lot of spikes, you know. If you're moving too fast, you will trigger the game and you will end up with little less than 60 FPS with those spikes there, and it will not be okay, you know. Ideal in this situation, because I put the game on the edge with the video card, will be to use 900p as a resolution, or if you do want to keep 1080p, you can go on lower details. This is medium details, and you will end up with a nice performance overall. You can actually see the moment I look at the map, 56, 58 FPS with 55 actually it says as an average. If I'm moving too fast and stuff like that, you will see that it triggers some spikes, you know. Look at this, look at the frame time. Yo, if you're just minding your own business, doing what Fallout was meant to be, I want to go there, I'm walking, and nothing. No spikes, no nothing, you know. Time to time it will be, but it doesn't bother. For me, what I will do, I will put medium details, 720p, or high details, and adjust it in such a way so I can make the game look pretty, because for me, lower resolution, it was like home, you know. So in this case, that will be my solution. So I maxed out this game with 1080p, and I wanted to see if the GPU can actually push, and apparently it does. Nearly 60 FPS on average, and it's a fantastic performance overall. I'm very happy that this video card can push this amount of FPS, because it's showing me that the video card can be used in other games like this. Apparently this game, it's pushing the video card with nearly 600 megabytes of VRAM in order to give me maximum details here with 1080p. And it's freaking awesome, and I like it. Push it, floor it, gun it, I'm gone. Do I like the video card? Yes, I like it. I like it because I have it, not because I want to buy it. Do I recommend the video card? No. I think there's a lot of video cards that can offer the same performance, maybe even cheaper than this one, because how many times you enter online and you go there and you write, I want to buy a GeForce GT 320. No, it's not. You don't do this, you know. It just comes because it's cheap somewhere, or you bought it because it was next to nothing. But on the other hand, now why I do recommend a video card like this, because this video card is a one slot unit. It's a low profile video card. I even took the bracket off because I wanted to test it in a small form factor machine, and I need that bracket off in order to see how it's performing. I don't have a lot of low brackets in order to install on a video card like this, but this is a video card that I want to put in a machine that requires small form factor video cards, you know, low profile video cards. And this video card is actually fitting pretty well. You can put an old operating system with the video card like this, and you put some old games and you're done. If the video card has HDMI, a media machine. If you have a small form factor for free, if you found a small form factor for free, if somebody gave you a small form factor for free, you'll need a video card like this. I think it's okay if you want to restore an old machine. That's it. If you have any suggestion for this video card in the future, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.